Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
I think most of us by now, unless we've been residing under a rock, will have heard of Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan is a 20-something transgender person with all the accoutrements of a man who dresses and identifies as a female of indeterminate age. He's built up a large following on social media by video recording and publishing what he calls his days of girlhood stroke womanhood, depending on which dress he's wearing that day. This taking the form of a visual diary of his journey thus far. The thing with Dylan is that he's non-threatening, childlike, wholesome and non-confrontational. I don't think many could say they actively dislike Dylan as a person, even if they may strongly disagree with how he's chosen to live his life. He's a bit like an exhibit at a sideshow. We may say we have no interest, but we can't resist taking a peek. Dylan is absolutely nobody's fool, and he's successfully garnered sponsorship off a growing number of companies that usually target a genuinely female customer base. Companies like Tampax, Maybelline, Ultra Beauty, even food delivery company Instacart, and lately, and rather catastrophically, Bud Light. Women have voiced their anger at the gender being seemingly mocked, diminished and infantilised, but it was only when men were dragged into the equation that things really started hotting up. Bud Light is a can of choice for America's blue-collar, salt-of-the-earth working man, the kind of based working man who tends not to embrace transgenderism in all its flamboyant, colourful and societally pushy forms. For, in all, read, in any. The head of marketing at Bud Light's parent company, Anheuser-Busch, made a decision to reach out to a younger, more diverse consumer. This didn't end well, and the blame was then switched to some amorphous junior drone who obviously wouldn't have the power to make such a decision in the first place. Passing the buck, as they say. They reached out to Dylan and sent him some cases of Bud with his face emblazoned across the can. This was promoted in a video of Dylan all glammed up and cracking open a can in a bikini top in a bubble bath. The shit immediately hit the fan. Middle America rose up like a tsunami in a plaid shirt and cowboy hat. Sales of Bud Light tanked across the country. Media figures took to the air and internet waves to voice their disapproval. Kid Rock, as you see at the beginning of this video, filmed himself blowing away a few crates of Bud with what appeared to be an AK-47. After this, Budweiser products remained conspicuously on the shelves, while beers like Coors and Miller now became firm favourites. Footage all over the internet shows pallets of untouched Budweiser and Bud Light alongside pallets of the rival brands, with only one or two cases remaining. Anheuser-Busch attempted to minimise the collateral by bringing out another advert designed to appeal to its original customer base, showing good old boys drinking Bud Light as the sun went down with a big horse galloping across the screen, thrown in for good measure. It appears that the original customer base didn't appreciate being insulted by such a crass move, and the crates stayed on and continue to stay on the shelves. Last time I looked, sales of Anheuser-Busch products, Bud Light in particular, had fallen by as much as 25%, and thus far show no sign of recovery. Dylan isn't stupid and has launched a damage limitation campaign. He hunkered down for a couple of weeks, then popped back up in a series of videos designed to make him out to be the victim, the tactic of choice for all these fragile egos. All Dylan's recent videos are very slick. It's almost like he's got professionals helping him. He continues to promote feminine products and the manufacture of these products continue to get huge amounts of flack. The thing that surprises me is the way these companies continue to sponsor him, her. I'm not sure what Dylan's preferred pronouns are. These companies are immediately taken to task by the public. It's as if the desperate need to appear woke supersedes the needs to run a successful company. Anheuser-Busch's profits continue to fall and will continue to fall for some time. Other companies that sponsor Dylan will no doubt follow suit. All these companies are behaving like lemmings in a desperate attempt to appear to align with a customer base that actually doesn't exist. The people they're appealing to aren't the kind of people who drink Bud Light. It's a disaster. And I, for one, will continue to watch it unfurl from a safe distance with a nice glass of wine. If you like our content, please subscribe and smash the like button. You might like my other channel, Primal England, where Molly and I visit the English countryside and its historic places. Thank you.